All right, guys, and we're back. Finally, we're back into the Trail Count podcast. You already know what time it is. It's your boy, the handsome heel Trail, broadcasting once again back in the States from Thailand, live here once again on my time here in LA. And of course, I'm joined by the wonderful Jules Bell out in sunny Arizona, man. What's going on with you, man?
Going on? What's going on?
Yeah, man. I just got back in last night, yesterday from Thailand, man. A week. My birthday out there, man. It was an amazing trip. And I've been to a lot of different countries, man, but this was like,
Right.
I have to say, this was the best trip I've ever had in my entire life. It was great. The only thing I will say is that time goes by so fast because there's so much to do, there's so much to see. So
Right.
anybody that's thinking about going there, I would say to at least do 2 or 3 weeks. It's actually very cheap. It's not that expensive. At times when when I went out to eat, I would have like a whole meal, dude, like for like
Mm,
$7. Man, it's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy how cheap it is there. So when I know people hear me say like 2 and 3 weeks, they're like, oh, that's gonna be a lot of money. But no, like honestly, you'll be fine. I would say on average, if you stay that long, you should get a pretty good deal on a hotel. You're probably looking at maybe $800, $900, and that's like 3 weeks.
It's not bad.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, and then the most money you're gonna spend is on your travel and your hotel. After that, get your like I was able to get a whole tour in of the temples and the Big Buddha. I think I spent maybe $50 from the whole tour.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was like a whole day. It's crazy, man, how cheap it is. And then also, which I'm gonna be posting a carousel reel later on today on my Instagram account. So go check that out. I was able to get in and pose and take pictures and videos with like real life tigers, giant tigers. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, yo, check it out, bro. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Ah,
I ain't gonna lie. Man. I mean, you're in there with real tigers. And some of you guys out there, you know who you are. You have the audacity. I was getting some inboxes of people and text messages because I
mm,
think I posted one photo already to my story,
mm.
and people were already asking me, "Oh, is that a real tiger?" Like how, like the audacity of you people to ask me that.
What's
You
this
know what I
real?
mean?
What y'all think is gonna be?
I mean, yeah, but you know what though? We're living in the time of AI though.
Yeah, I know. I know.
People probably like, oh, maybe he did an AI pic or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
no, that's a real tiger. I have a real video that I can upload. Actually, I have a funny video of because they were taking all the videos. So basically, when you go, you
Mm,
purchase a package and you can decide on like what tiger you want to operate with or like work with. So
right.
like you can pick like either like just one single tiger, or you can pick the white tiger, or you can pick the small baby tigers.
Oh, okay, got you.
And so I picked the package where you pose with both the both tigers. And if you don't, you can either so if you bring somebody like your own media or camera person, or you got your own setup,
Right, right, right.
then you can do it yourself. Um, but then like me, I was by myself, so I didn't have anybody. So like I hired like they have an on-site like media team, so it's a
Oh,
whole thing. But like you buy a whole package, so people are there like with cameras and everything, and they're telling you like what to do, like do this pose, do this, like they're like calling out stuff. So dude, I felt like I was shooting the whole commercial, like because it was like because they were like, oh well, do this pose. And then sometimes, like some of the stuff made me nervous. Like one time, they were like, "All right, I want you to lean on the tiger," and I was like, "What?" And they were like, "Yeah, lean on the tiger, bro." So I'm like, "Oh my god, dude!" Like, what if he like? And then one time, there's a video I'm gonna like share it, like, cause there's a video when I was behind him, and they were like, "Yeah, just get a little closer and grab his tail," and I was like, "What?" And then I grabbed his tail, and that motherfucker looked back like, "Bitch," and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then cause he moved a little bit too quick for me. So I jumped back. And then I jumped back but they got him to calm down. He was good, but it was like I don't think he was gonna do anything, but I guess he was kind of looking a little irritated. And
yeah,
they were whatever they did, they got him to like, chill out. You know what I mean?
yeah, and they're like they're his trainer, I guess. And
Yeah,
so,
but yeah, because those guys are in there, and pretty much
yeah,
you're not allowed to go in front of them or anything. Like you don't approach them from the front. You always approach them from the back.
Yeah.
and you're only allowed to touch them from the back. That's it.
Right. Right.
And they have those guys in front. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then the media team is off to the side, and they're working the cameras and telling you what to do or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's a whole thing, dude. I was there for like 20, 30 minutes, bro. I was actually exhausted because it was so hot out there. And they were having me like hold still, like do this and don't move, and like, you know, do this. Like it was a whole like it made me have so much more respect for people who like do like movies
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like TV, dude. Because imagine what they go through. Like, oh, you gotta do this scene again. Oh, you gotta do this again. Oh, do this. You know what I mean? And like you might, you know, there was only like 20, 30 minutes, and I really wasn't even talking or anything. I was just posing.
Right.
So imagine having to do all that stuff plus, you know, doing like your lines and doing a whole movie or something like that's got to be exhausting.
And I could see why they would want you to go, you know, behind and not the front, because
Yeah, well, it's gonna make them feel threatened coming from the front. Yeah,
to say, make them feel threatened, and you know,
yeah, they take it as like a challenge, like you try to come from the front. Yeah, so you don't want to do that, and you don't want to make any sudden loud noises or movements, whatever. So like that, like so. But I was scared as shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But I was like, I'm gonna get this, and I got it on my last day, right before I left.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I was able to do that. So yeah, it was. And everybody got to excuse me on live. I'm about to adjust my AC. So yeah, you see me walking around my house, whatever. But, yeah. So yeah, it was like a whole thing, bro. So, but anyways, it was an amazing trip. I also got to meet an amazing young lady that I'm not going to talk too much about. I ain't gonna put my stuff out there right now, but we'll see. You know how I am. You know,
Right.
but I made some friends from Australia, London. I always make friends when I go, so I'm definitely gonna do another international trip. I'm thinking about another trip, maybe like August or like July. I was thinking maybe like Brazil or like the UK.
That's good.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I had an amazing time, and I want to do more tours like how I did, you know. But
Right.
anyway,
Right.
but that's that for that. Now I'm just trying to get like my life together because like I'm back on a whole nother time zone, and my body's like, what time is it? You know what I mean? So that's crazy. But that's pretty much that. But I encourage everybody, man, to like, you know, travel, go see the world. I know it's a lot of negative going on right now in the world, but there's also a lot of good things and a lot of places to experience and new people to meet. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I definitely encourage anybody who's never traveled or someone that's never traveled but thinking about traveling to do it. Like I said, this is like my 11th country or so. So it was a really good time. Also, I got to see very briefly Bangkok. I got to also I spent time in Seoul, Korea yesterday. That was awesome.
Well,
You
that's
know?
dope.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. I'm actually gonna do a solo trip to Seoul, Korea because I'm actually want to. There's a possibility being in the military that I could actually go there and live there actually and be stationed there too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that is a duty station that we can go to. So I could definitely see myself like living there at least a couple of years. Like transportation was amazing. Like honestly, like, and I've never in the States been a guy like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hop on the bus or the train. But honestly, bro, the train was nice. The train was nice. What was killing me is that the train was like so clean. It was like the train was like riding on an airplane. It was crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then like when you buy your ticket for the train, it isn't like you buy your ticket and you go. Like when you buy your ticket, you have an assigned seat.
Oh,
There is no just like
you said
if you go like get on the train, you have to crowd on and go find a seat. Like no, like you have an assigned seat on the train.
that's dope.
And then when I was sitting there was like this attendant that was walking by, and she was giving everybody like free water bottles. I was like, what is going on right now? Like it was super nice. Like it was so clean. It was super nice.
Like everything
Yeah.
is over there.
Huh?
I say it seems like they got everything organized over there.
Yes, yeah. It's not like dirty like back here. Even everything clean. Like even the bathrooms, like in the airports, super clean. I mean, like cleaner than my house, bro. Like it's crazy. Yeah, it was just a whole nother experience. A whole nother experience. I'm sorry, I could definitely see myself living there. Like honestly, I would not. mind riding the train like back and forth, like all around, like you know what I mean. It seems like they kind of encourage that there, anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah. So but it was very nice. The food was amazing. I just have to get my chopsticks game up, but
Hmm.
you know, but other than that, man, it was a great time. So of course, today, obviously, we have coming up here very soon, actually, in the next about 50 minutes or so. So we're not going to be on this pod too long today because we have the chamber coming up, big chamber event coming up. But one of the big things coming through right now is that we saw on Monday night we had a big change to the storyline. Bronson Reed tearing up his bicep there, which I think that I know that has sent a ripple effect through the storyline that we have that led to the masked man being revealed last night to be one of Seth Rollins' trainees.
Right.
In my opinion, I don't think this is the real masked man.
No, no.
But I mean, what's your take on this masked man situation?
So like I was saying, and of course, uh, other people have been saying that basically they're just using a decoy until Seth Rollins gets back, and we don't know exactly. Uh, we don't even know who Steph's gonna really take on at WrestleMania right now. So that's pretty much up in the air. We don't even know how much time uh, Braun Breaker. We don't know what his legitimate status is going to be right now. So we don't know if he could make WrestleMania. We don't know if he going to be on like the cusp of making it to WrestleMania. We just don't know right now. So I'm quite sure WWE has already put the word in place. Like if Breaker don't make it back, then this person going to step in and take on Seth Rollins. So
Yeah, for sure. Um, I don't know. Like, I think Braun Breaker will be back, or hopefully be back by Mania. But I think now they're trying to grab straws.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
trying to figure out, okay, what can we do? Because but I mean, I'm pretty sure they have some plan in place. But I don't know, like where they're going with this whole, because that's one of his students, and now they're trying to hint towards, oh, Seth Rollins is now. So now it would seem that Seth Rollins, I guess they're trying to make it seem like Seth Rollins has all these multiple students of his, like there's more than one masked man.
right.
Pretty much. I mean that's what we're getting at here.
That's what we kind of That's what they looking like they doing. So they're kind of throwing in hints, if you want to say.
Yeah, also because you got to remember, I kind of blame social media too and these fans, because these fans were already like just going above and beyond to multiple times they pointed out that it was Grayson Waller up under the mask. So
Okay,
I feel like WWE felt challenged, like, okay, well, since you know who we're using, we
right,
might as well use multiple people.
right.
You see
And
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
Yeah, and I think that's what happened. He was underneath the mask. People got whiff of it, or they spoiled it. They was like, okay, we're gonna change courses here, and that's what they did.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And then also going back to Raw real quick, Liv Morgan, dude, finally makes her decision. I mean, I'm like, first of all, I want to say I love this match. We're gonna get, which we already kind of knew and assumed that's where it was going. We're gonna get
Yeah.
Liv Morgan and Stephanie Valkyrie at WrestleMania. I like the storyline build up. I even like the promo that happened on Monday where we saw Liv Morgan kind of. It seemed like that she was gonna kind of I don't know, like she had some kind of compassion for Stephanie Valkyrie and that she was going to go in a different direction. And then she turned in and punched her and then kind of hit her with a sucker punch and then went ahead and picked her anyways. So I like that whole thing. My thing, which I will never understand unless maybe they were thinking about really giving Liv a different opponent, was why it took her so long to make the obvious decision. I still don't understand that. But I'm happy that we are getting Liv Morgan and Valkyrie. So what do you think about that whole thing? What do you think the reason is that they took so long with that?
I think they was just really they was just doing something to really honestly to be doing something just to kind of normally they'll do that, to be honest. Normally WWE will do that. They'll do it. They'll be like, okay, we'll have you come out each week, or we'll have you pretend like, hey, you're gonna call out Jade, or you're gonna call out Valkyr, and then the next week we're gonna do the same thing, have you tease it. And so yeah, I kind of hate when they do it, but I'm like, okay, well, I get it, because now you're choosing. You basically have to choose, so it's one of those things. But yeah, we already knew that she was facing Valkyr for the world title, and we'll see what happened in the chamber tonight. And
Yeah, because I'm like, what's the point of all this? I'm like,
yeah,
we know where you're going with it. Like, why are you even doing this? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. That was my whole thing. Because I was like, all right, like, just pick her. Like, and I get it. I feel like after the interview thing, I mean, well, they were just kind of like, I guess, trying to build. I guess they wanted to build up, but my thing is, you could have did that with her already picking Valkyrie.
right, exactly,
Because now, really, that kind of threw me off. I'm like, well, if she hasn't committed to Valkyrie, then what is the point of even having this build up every week
right,
against somebody that you may not even face?
right.
So, but whatever. Hey, look, the bottom line is we're getting the match. I'm excited for it. As far as what this Mania card is shaping up to be, I'm super excited for it. Like, we're gonna get that, and then it looks like we're also gonna get. Hopefully we get. But I'm gonna save that for a different pod, like maybe on Monday or whatever. But I want to talk about. Hopefully we'll get Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. That would be crazy. You know what I mean? Um,
That somebody was talking about that. Well, one of the big podcasters was talking about that, and he was saying, you know, hey, we don't know if he picks Brock, that's fine. Now is Oba gonna win? We don't know. Uh, but he just has to go in there. You have to give Oba a fair showing. If he may not win,
No, Oba Femi needs to win that match.
but
But that's
he,
my thing too. Like, if you're gonna do this, like, there's no reason not to put
yeah, if
Oba
he,
Femi over. Or like, I mean, I don't really think. I mean, I'm not saying go in there and like dominate Brock. I mean, it's still Brock Lesnar, but I just feel like Brock Lesnar is a stat. No, I don't feel like we know that Brock Lesnar is established to the point where he doesn't really need to beat Oba Femi.
yeah, that's what I'm
You know
saying.
what I mean?
And I hope Brock Lesnar, and I know he probably sees it. So I'm like, I hope he just says, "Hey, let's go ahead, let's shoot Obafemi to the moon. Let's start this thing." So
Well, the thing, he's already there. That's what I'm saying.
right,
But
right,
but a loss to Brock Lesnar ain't it, dude. You know what I
yeah,
mean? That
right,
ain't it. So if you're gonna do that, you might as well just not even do it.
right,
Um, Switching gears here a little bit, you got Floyd Mayweather, man, taking on, is it Pacquiao again? He's going again,
yeah,
getting back in there against Pacquiao on Netflix, I believe, on September 19th.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of
Man, what's going on? Like, so is this a money grab? What's going on here? Well, I don't think I don't know about Pacquiao, but I know Floyd Mayweather don't need money, but
no. I don't need money. I think what this is, I think this is a redemption thing. Pacquiao knows last time when they got in the ring, he pretty much, yeah, it wasn't a bad showing, but he knows, okay, I messed up. And he got me, or whatever the case is, like that. So I think this is just a rematch uh right now, and he just trying to see if, hey, I can beat the best fighter in the world. That's all that is. So
I mean, I get that part, but then I'm also looking at the part of Floyd Mayweather. You're what, 50-0. You never lost. You're undefeated.
right.
What's in it for you coming back to this type of match?
Right. And yeah, that's what you say. Like, hey, if I beat this dude again, like, hey, this was just another easy payday at the at the window.
I mean, I don't know. Me personally, if I wouldn't come out of retirement, here's the thing:
No,
I'm 50-0. I'm Floyd Mayweather. I am, arguably one of the greatest boxers of my era, at least. I got nothing to prove. You
right,
know, why am I coming out of retirement for Pacquiao?
right.
That's my question, I guess.
Because I already beat the dude. So
Right. I beat everybody 50-0. 50-0. So now that's my thing is what is in this for me to be like, hey, I'm gonna after all this time.
right,
And trust me, I'm not saying that Floyd still can't go, because I'm pretty sure Floyd can go. But my
right.
whole point is, what is the point? What's making me? Is this to show everybody, like, is this you know, I have to show everybody that I still got it?
Right.
I mean,
And I,
what is this?
and like I said, we already know Mayweather still got it or whatever the case is. He proved that when they fought last time. So, like you said, I think you own to something with the whole money grab thing. I believe this is just to help the city, really the city of Las Vegas. To be honest, that's just
I
that's
mean,
just that's just like they bringing WrestleMania back. So they bringing it back
yeah.
twice, double, because a lot of people are not hitting the hotels. A lot of people are not really. Uh,
I mean, people are saying that, and I say this as a person who avidly goes to Vegas all the time. Like, that's a bunch of BS. Now, is it like, I mean, I guess if they're looking at the numbers overall, is there like a decline? Yes, I guess you want to say that. But people, I feel like maybe it's not at its peak or whatever. Like, I don't like, I mean, that's not my job. I don't run
right,
numbers and do a bunch of analytics. So I'm not going to say that the numbers are a lie,
right,
because I
right,
don't keep track of numbers, but I'm talking from like a consumer standpoint, somebody that goes to Vegas, and I'm like there, and I use these things here. My two eyes, I use both of them, and I'm looking around, and I see a ton of people. Like, I was just there last 4th of July, ton of people.
yeah.
The trust me, I know, because I was trying to find parking, like people there, like, you know what I mean, like packed out clubs, whatever you want, like the strip packed out,
So,
stores everywhere. So people come to Vegas, but they
so
make it sound like it's like a ghost town or something, and that's crazy to me.
well, when WrestleMania hit last year,
Yeah, me and you were both there.
yeah, when WrestleMania hit last year and it was over,
A lot of people.
the thing is, it took a hard little hit there in between, I would say May and yeah, around May time, it took a little bit of a hard hit. Uh,
What's a hard hit though? Because like I said, you said around May, because I was there. So I was there 4th of July, like I said, and
right.
this place was packed out,
So
packed.
what they're so I guess astronomically, I think they're looking at the probably numbers. I think, and they're looking at overall how many people are really coming in to each hotel and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the analytics. So I think what a fair statement is that, okay, your analytics are not where they should be or where you want them to be, right?
right, right.
But from an overall standpoint, I'm like, people are still coming in and spending money in Vegas, because you
Oh,
have some people
yeah,
online that, I mean, not you, I'm saying people come online and try to talk just because they can't afford it, And these same people that talk about Vegas and any like Vegas, WrestleMania tickets, anything else, they have been complaining about this stuff even before this stuff, quote unquote, became a problem or became over expensive. They
right,
even when it wasn't, even when this stuff was at an ideal point, or even when it was at its peak,
right.
these same people have been broke for years, bro. Like, they've
Oh, yeah,
been complaining for years. It doesn't matter if the price is up or it's down or it's around. They
right,
still gonna complain because they're broke.
right.
What is it? I mean, it's what it is, bro. The same people.
Right.
Then they take advantage of everybody else complaining or, oh, look, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. Like, nah, bro, like you've been saying the same thing like 6 years ago.
Right. And I'm like,
you know,
if you can't go, that's combo tickets, that's separate tickets, whatever
bro,
the case.
I told you, bro, you breaking down combos, singles.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, right? This is what you don't see. This is what you don't understand, right? Because see, me and you, we have the money to figure something out, even if maybe something. Now, here's the thing, folks. I'm not gonna get on this pod and act like I'm rich because I'm definitely not rich, right? But I definitely do decently for myself, right? So somebody, I think that's fair to say. So somebody like me and you that do pretty decently for ourselves, we can say, hey, well, you know what? I see that they're presenting this option to me, but this is not in my budget or this is not ideal. So I'm not going to do that. But I look over here and I see they have this option and I think this would work for me. And this is what I'll do, right? That's how we process and solve issues.
Right.
But see, the thing is, for somebody that's broke, that they don't got no money, it doesn't matter what option you put in front of them. Because no matter what option you put in front of them, they can't afford it, bro. That's the thing. It doesn't matter. The only option that you're going to be able to put in front of them is if you say, hey, it's free to come up in here.
No.
That's it, bro. Other than that, bro, that's it. They ain't going to be able to. You coming on here talking about combos and singles and up and down and A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. East, west, south, north, here, there.
Yeah,
it don't matter. Hey, look, upside down, all around. Hey, when you come back to it, these people are BROKE. They broke. And I'm tired of them getting airtime. Stop it. I'm tired of these folks. That's who Trump need to come get next.
Yeah, they do. Be honest.
Get them out of here. Put them on an island. put them on an island. Teach them how to get some money. You know what I mean? Or something. Get them up out of here. I'm tired of these folks, man. That it doesn't matter. So it's not even about, there may be an incline of prices. I'm not saying it's not. And I'm not saying things are the same. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is these people are consistently broke. So it doesn't matter what the system does. They're still going to complain and say they can't afford it because they aren't bringing in. You have people, and again, this is not me talking down to nobody or whatever. This is the facts. You have people who are struggling.
Right.
And if you're struggling, you're not in a position to do anything. It doesn't matter what the options are. But here's the thing is you also, the only thing I do hold over their head is the fact that you get online and you embarrass yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're embarrassing yourself. You're not hurting TKO. You're not hurting WWE. You're not hurting the fans like myself that can afford it. You're making yourself look stupid because you're on here complaining about $1 billion company that doesn't really care about your opinion. They don't care about you or your situation. My thing is, and I've said this on multiple shows, if I'm broke, the last thing I'm doing is worrying about how I'm going to be able to afford to go to WrestleMania. I need to be worrying about how I can get some more money in my pocket. I would not even be on social media. I would not even have a podcast. Y'all wouldn't even know I exist if I was broke because I'm too busy in real life getting to the bag, getting to the money. I'm good. I can sit on this podcast and talk shit. I just came back from Thailand. Come on. I think I'm good. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But if you out there somewhere right now and you up at the In-N-Out talking about you trying to get a double cheeseburger and fries, and they tell you that your total is $17.95, and you up here going like this, you don't need to be on here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah, that's true though. Right.
For real. I'm talking about people, when I say broke, I'm talking about people that can't even do the simplest of things.
Right.
to where the simplest of things, if you cannot have a simple day out,
Right.
you are broke. And that does not make me better than you or you less than anybody else. But what that does mean is that you need to focus on getting out of that situation. And you don't need to be on here. You don't
Right.
need to be on here saying nothing. You don't need to even have, really, I damn near want to say, your ass shouldn't have no phone, but I guess you need a phone because you got to be able to call people and stuff like that. You need to get a flip phone or something. Don't even get, because I don't want you to get distracted. You don't need no apps. You don't
Right.
need Facebook. You don't need Instagram. You don't need Snapchat. You don't need none of that. You need to get you a flip phone where you can call somebody for an emergency,
Right.
or call family. That's it. Or you know what I'm saying? I would say call your boss and tell him you can't come to work, but you shouldn't be doing that. But you shouldn't be doing that because you should be coming to work every day as
Right.
much as possible. So I ain't gonna say that. So
Mhm.
look, no more airtime for them folks. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Like I say, check it out. September 19th, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. You know what? That one I'm gonna go see at Kaza.
I already said I'm going. I'm going. I
You
don't
gonna
know.
go to the fight?
Huh?
You going to the fight?
Yeah, I'm thinking about going to that.
Where's the fight at?
So it's going to be in Vegas, but it's going to be at the. So you know that big old new
The Spear.
that Spear, yeah. So
That gonna be now that's gonna be expensive.
yeah, I know.
I mean, we can, you know what? We can look into it. Let me know if you're gonna go to the Spear. I might pull up in Vegas because we got Jules Bell coming out to Vegas at Spear. So if Jules go, I'm gonna have to pull up. I'm gonna have to pull up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to pull up. We're
my
gonna
first
see.
time actually.
Hey, you let me know what the tickets looking like, and then I might go with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it and see. Yeah.
I might go with you. We going to the Spear. I've actually never been in the Spear. That's like, well, I definitely have planned on doing. I will go in the Spear during WrestleMania weekend because I will be in Vegas. Matter of fact, I'm looking at that tonight, getting my hotel because I'm looking at doing maybe like that Tuesday before Mania, the Tuesday all the way to, I think I'm doing like Tuesday or maybe even like Monday before all the way, but I don't know because I know there's other events I'm supposed to go to as well, so I might just end up just doing my usual coming in Thursday and then leaving on Tuesday. But if or at the earliest I might do the Wednesday before going into the Tuesday after, like right short of a week. Yeah, I just remembered that there's some other shows going on outside of Vegas that I might want to check out. So we'll see. We'll see what that looks like. But yeah, man, switching up gears, man. Hey man, look, NXT, man. Shout out to them Vanity Project boys. Hey man, you know, from day one, I like Vanity. I like Vanity Project, and they won those NXT tag belts over those clowns, the Dark State.
I told you, Vanity. No, I said I told you, Vanity. The boy, those kids, they got it. It's on the mic, wrestling ability, and you don't find that too much in the business, and so that's why I said they gonna be some big time players on the main roster when they get there. So I'm excited for that, and if Triple H and them let them just beat them and do what they do, yeah, they gonna be big time. So
yeah, for sure, man. I mean, and then them with Jackson Drake, you know what I mean?
right.
Doing his that he got a lot of star power too, man. And so yeah, a lot of good things going on, a lot of star development going on NXT. So they're definitely excited to see what they bring out of it. But yeah, Vanity, I like those dudes. And then we have Miles Bourne. I'm not really that big on Miles Bourne, but I mean he won the North American Championship over Ethan Page. So I think so now, man. What are we doing here? Are we doing Ethan Page main roster? I think it's time.
I think it's time. But it's depending on, okay, well, what are your plans? What are your plans gonna be for him on the?
Yeah, I think people are like kind of worried about him going over there and getting like buried.
Yeah, I just don't want him.
I mean, what about dude? Easily Ethan Page going after Carmelo Hayes, man, that'd be fire.
Yeah, and I just don't want him to you know, when people come to the main roster, you know, usually they'll stick them in the mid card scene, and then you know it used to be where you go to the mid card and then you work your way up to the actual WWE Championship. Well, you know they don't do that now. They just stick you in mid card and that's it. So I just hope he
That
just gets
boy said, let's hope my man's don't get dead dirty though.
right.
So I mean, well, I mean, I think these last call ups, like, I think I've been doing okay. Like, your boy Javon's doing very well.
Oh,
Javon,
Javon, yeah, he's doing good.
he's
I'm proud.
already in the chamber. He's involved in big storylines. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Um,
proud that they letting him just be him and letting him do his thing on the roster. So
yeah, he's I like what Javon's doing right now. Dude, what would be crazy? We'll get into that in a minute. We got to get into that. Matter of fact, probably right now. And to those chamber predictions, because what would be crazy is if yeah, let's get into that now.
right.
Well, first of all, let's get into who do we think took out Jey Uso, man? Because don't forget on SmackDown it opens up and Jey Uso's getting rushed out of there into an ambulance.
So
So I
I,
guess a two-part question. Number one, who took him out? And then number two, what was like the actual reason to take him out? Because does he have like an injury going on, or is there something, a reason, or to take him out? Like what's going on with that?
see. I don't think there's no type of injury. Not that I heard of. So he doesn't have an injury. Uh, who took him out? Mm,
Well, it'd be
I,
crazy if it was like Jimmy Uso or something.
that's what I was just about to say. I said,
But we've
well,
already done that whole Uso versus Uso thing.
yeah, they have. And I don't want him to go back down that route again because he's already been there. So uh, unless you do it a different way, because last time I think they just put the match on, and there wasn't really nothing too much behind it. So I think now if you was to redo it, you do it in a different type of way. So yeah, we gonna see. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, well, definitely gonna see what's going on with that one. But now, and who's who? Because Logan Paul got in, right? Or no? Did he get in there?
So yeah, Logan Paul got in there. Yeah,
And Logan Paul got in there. So Logan Paul's now replacing Jey Uso. So maybe that was just the change they wanted, though. They just
yeah,
wanted a reason to get Logan Paul in there and decided to go that route.
right.
Okay.
Fine with me. I mean, which is fine with me because Logan is athletic, so he gonna do a lot of stuff in that chamber.
Yeah, I'm excited for the spots he's gonna do. Just kind of. So before we get out of here, man, real quick, predictions. Who do we have winning the men's chamber? Who we got coming out of there?
Men's chamber, I got Cody Rhodes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're going Cody, and obviously go Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania?
Well, yeah. If something happens in there and Cody doesn't get it, then my next obvious choice would be
Well, it'd be crazy would be Javon Evans. That would be crazy.
well, yeah, that would be crazy.
It would be giving Kofi Mania all over again.
It would be LA Knight. I would say LA Knight would be mine.
LA Knight, I think, deserves to maybe get it, man, after all this time.
Yeah, I would say LA Knight.
But then the build-up, I feel like where has the build-up been? But I mean, I don't want to say that because I mean we're still have like a month, over a month, a little bit over a month and a half before. Well, actually, we have we still have about 2 months actually before, if you look at it, because so later in the year, later in April or like late. So like we still have about like a little right at 2 months before Mania.
Right.
Oh, so I was gonna say where's the build-up, but the time for the build-up is there,
Right.
I guess I guess it's who we think versus who we would like. who I would like to see come out of there is maybe like a I honestly wouldn't be upset if like Logan Paul came out of it. I honestly also wouldn't be upset at wouldn't I mind seeing Javon Evans, who I think is like you said, who I think will possibly come out of there is probably I'm gonna go Cody Rhodes as well, just because as
Yeah.
far as like star power and history of everything, it would make
No.
sense for Cody to
Yeah.
come out.
So like I said, if Cody doesn't win, LA Knight my second choice now. If I had to go with a third choice, you already know who that'll be, and that'll be Randy Orton. So that would be the last. That would be the last choice I would probably go with. So
I can see that. I can see that too. Randy Orton coming out. Okay, so I'm still gonna go with final choice. I think Aleister Black gets up in there somehow because I remember Randy and Aleister Black were kind of beefing last night. Well, not last night. Well, yeah, last night. Like I don't know if so I think maybe we could see a spot with that. I don't know, costing Randy Orton the chamber, or maybe or they're just not letting Randy win and then later starting that program with. Because honestly, I'll take Randy Orton versus Aleister Black at WrestleMania. I'll take it.
right.
You know what I mean? So, but we're gonna say Cody. Well, I'm gonna say Cody Rhodes. We're saying Cody Rhodes. So the women's chamber, who do we got coming? I'm gonna automatically go ahead and say, because who's up in there again? Is it did Bliss make it in?
No. So I'm. Oh yeah, Alexa. Yeah, Alexa's in.
Unfortunately, I think it might be Charlotte Flair, and the reason I say this,
But that's what I said. I said
is because
she been
they're already talking about. I mean, it's her first ever chamber.
right.
And you know how like they like to, I keep saying it, man. They like to pad the stats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think they're gonna go Charlotte Flair with this one. And then, but who's left? Because
So
Jake Cargill. Yeah, I think they'll definitely do that because of that. Because I honestly would take that match as well. I think they will try to go Charlotte Flair versus Jade Cargill. I feel like they would do that.
yeah, that's the choice. I would say, if not that, I would say Rhea Ripley. So that'd be my other choice.
Yeah, Rhea versus Jade would also be very good. Yeah. Okay. Well, folks, hey, look, we're going to get out of here. Look, we're 15 minutes away from showtime. Hate to rush us off, but we got to get off it so we can actually.
As far as the other match, real fast, I got Punk, I got CM Punk, and I got Becky Lynch.
CM Punk over. Oh yeah, because CM Punk versus what we got? Finn Balor. Yeah, CM Punk's obviously gonna win that match. Obviously, unless the only thing I can see happening is something happening where they throw Finn in there and make it a triple threat. But I really doubt it. How he loses, I'm not sure. I think maybe Judgment Day gets involved. Not sure.
Right.
But I just do not see CM Punk. Like I'm gonna be a shocked ass dude tonight if CM Punk. I'm gonna be like, that's crazy if CM Punk. And then in Chicago, and let's not also, dude, there's so much going on tonight. Like, and let's not forget about that mystery box.
I don't know who's in that mystery box.
I'm going with Chris Jericho out of the mystery box.
I think I'm gonna go with Jericho too.
And I'm also going with CM Punk to retain over Finn Balor. I don't know how it's going to happen. I think they're going to have to find a way to protect Finn Balor, but he's not going to leave with that belt. I'm going with CM Punk. I'm going with out of the chamber. I said Charlotte Flair. I'm going with Cody Rhodes, also out of the chamber. And I think that's all the matches, I think. Or that's something other match?
Yeah, because it's only
I was like 5.
Four matches. Yeah, 4 matches.
Or whatever it is. Yeah. And like I said, and then like I said, Jericho coming out of the so hey, look, man, a lot going down. We got to see how we got to get out of here. But
yeah,
man, I want to grab food real quick. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a big night. You guys, make sure you guys tune in. And speaking of tuning in, make sure you tap in with your boy right here on YouTube Live. Like and subscribe, share. Sorry that I was gone so long because I was on my trip, but I am back. I'm going to try to hit you guys up again next week. Right back here after Monday Night Raw and tap in with you guys again. and get our review about the chamber and see what's going on with that one. I hope you guys have an excellent or already, well, it's Saturday now. I am still trying to get like my time zone back on. So like it's Saturday. So hope you guys already are having an amazing weekend. Tap in tonight, check out the chamber. Let us know what you think. Like I said, like and subscribe. Shout out to everybody in audio land, podcast land, tapping in on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and wherever else you may get your podcast from. And until next time, we will see you guys later. We are about to go enjoy the chamber and let's see what happens with our predictions. And we will catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching and listening.
Peace.
Peace.